My name is also Fam and I am a PA student. I got into this incredibly amazing PA school last year and I would have been finishing my first semester right about now, but a couple months ago I decided to withdraw from the program. If you want to know why, then I hope you're ready for story time. I applied to PA schools for the first time last year and I got 3 interviews. The schools were Apple, Coconut, and Pineapple. Apple is located 5 hours away from me, Coconut is 2 hours away from me, and Pineapple is 20 minutes away from my home. So needless to say, my preferences were Pineapple, then Coconut, and then Apple. I first interviewed with Apple and it went really well. Faculties were nice, I liked the school. I just didn't like the fact that I would have to move 5 hours away from my home to go to school for the next 27 months. That was bothering me from the beginning. Then I interviewed with Coconut, which was only 2 hours away from home, and I also liked that school as well. But I got accepted to Apple and waitlisted at Coconut. I was excited to get into PA school, but my heart wasn't happy. As most of you know, I am married, and my husband and I had to do long distance for a big part of our time together. We were always in different states or different cities, and now that we're finally together, PA school got in the way. And because of complicated work schedule, we wouldn't be seeing each other very much at all. Maybe like once a month, and that was not enough for me, and it was definitely not fair to him. So as amazing as it was that I got into PA school, I was sad. But my husband was so supportive through this entire thing, and he gave me the motivation to keep going. So a few weeks later, I got my interview with Pineapple. I absolutely loved this school. I took some of my prerequisite classes at this school. I joined the Pre-PA Association at this school. I already know some of the professors, not to mention that I could stay with my husband. So this is my dream school in every way possible. But this school is very competitive. Just to give you an idea, 2,300 people applied. So that's 2,300 people that applied to the school. From all those applicants, they only selected 700 to review. Out of those 700 people, they only selected 60 people to interview. I was lucky enough to get that far, but out of those 60 interviews, they only allowed 20 students to be a part of their PA program. That's less than 1% chance of getting in. All my hopes and dreams and wishes were riding on this one interview, which I think went pretty well, but I was waitlisted. They accept only 20 students into their program and they have 8 students in the waitlist. I was one of the 8. And that was soul crushing. That was my last hope not to get separated from my husband. But at this point, there wasn't really anything else I could do. I hadn't heard back from Coconut and Pineapple just waitlisted me too, so I had no choice but to go with Apple. Reluctantly, I put down my $1,000 seed deposit. My husband and I made multiple drives up and down to find an apartment for me, 5 hours away by Apple. And we finally got a lease. I got my uniform, I ordered all my textbooks, I got my renter's insurance, I got internet, I got cable, and I finally paid my first semester tuition in full. Classes were gonna start on the second week of May, and I was gonna move into my apartment the previous Thursday. As I'm packing all my belongings into boxes, I am bawling my eyes out. But my husband and I decided that it is for the best and I have to move. I have to do this for my career and for both of us. So again, Thursday morning, I was gonna move into my new apartment. I had furniture being delivered that day, along with electricity, internet, and everything else. Wednesday afternoon, we were planning on making the drive up, maybe around 2 p.m., as soon as my husband gets home from work. So as I'm preparing to say bye to my home, I get this phone call. And I never pick up a phone call if I don't know who it is. But I thought maybe it's the movers or the furniture people, I should probably pick up. So I answered the phone, and from the other line they said, "Hi, this is Dr. So-and-so from Pineapple. And we were wondering if you'd like to join us in August as part of the PE program." I could not believe it. I felt like I was carrying this weight on my shoulders the past couple weeks, and now I can finally breathe. And the timing of it, if she was just 2 hours late, I would have already been on my way up. I was in shock for a while. I could not believe that I had just packed up my entire life and now I don't have to go anywhere. I can stay home, I can be with my husband, and I can go to PA school at the same time. So as soon as my husband got home, I couldn't wait to tell him. At first I was like, let's not move, I'm just gonna unpack my stuff, I don't wanna go to PA school. And he was getting stressed out, like, no, you have to go, we talked about this. And then I showed him the email and he was just as much shocked as I was. But it was a beautiful day after that, and we were so happy. I immediately let my previous program director know what's going on. I dropped all my classes, I withdrew from the program, I canceled my lease, I canceled the electricity and the internet. But I was stuck with the uniform and the books, and since I pulled out of my lease last minute, I was charged a fee. So I think overall I lost about $2,000, but at least I did get my full tuition refunded. I was finally excited about going to PA school, and it finally hit me that I'm going to school for a career that I love. And now I start PA school next week. I wanted to make this video not only just to tell you my story, but for myself as well. So dear future fam, and any other PA students struggling right now, remember how lucky you felt at this very moment to be allowed this opportunity to learn about medicine. No matter how many sleepless nights you have, no matter how many tears or breakdowns, I'm expecting about at least one breakdown a week. But regardless of all that hardship, just know that you're gonna make it through. This has been your passion for years. You are so lucky to be exactly where you are right now. You're gonna do amazing, and I cannot wait for the day you are a PAC. I'm actually starting PA school next week, August of 2021. If you have any questions for me, you can go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And if you're interested in the PA field, or if you want a glimpse of my PA school life, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.